Hello there, it's Hayley from SevereWeatherTV.com with the Severe Weather Outlook for August 23rd. What's happening at the moment? 4 storms now. We've got Marie, Karina, and Lowell out in the Eastern Pacific, as well as what will be future tropical storm and then future Hurricane Cristobal out in the Atlantic. We'll talk about that shortly. Mexico today, we've got the possibility for intense rains in these areas, as well as the possibility for strong to very strong rains in almost the entirety of the country. The United States, light risk for severe thunderstorms up in this area. In Canada, all of these red things are for warnings related to rainfall at the moment. So here's what's happening cyclone-wise. So starting out in the Eastern Pacific, we've got Marie over here, and then over here in the Atlantic, we have Tropical Depression number 4, who is future tropical storm and then future Hurricane Cristobal. So Marie, dangerous surf conditions expected with this storm, as well as you saw the rain map where there's intense rains possible for certain areas. Then there is Tropical Depression 4/future Cristobal. So rainfall and winds are going to be the threats with that. Now, if you go to the watch warning map, if it defaults to these map tiles, you can't even tell what the warnings are. But if you switch to that, there you go. Here are the tropical storm warning areas that are where they have the warnings in effect at the moment. And of course, depending on how close this gets, this is the end of the forecast period. So now if we go, let's find a map that has the spaghetti models on it. So some of the spaghetti models obviously can tell. So this is the official trajectory from the National Hurricane Center. So some of the spaghetti models have this clipping into Florida, obviously, you know, depending on where it goes. Here could end up in the coast. It's looking though like it would curve away, but obviously that's pretty far out in the future. But something to pay attention to if you might potentially be affected by this. And of course, even if it stays far away from land, there could of course still be dangerous surf conditions, and then of course some extra rainfall depending on how close it ends up. So obviously something to keep an eye on. Elsewhere, we've got these two things over here. We've got Hurricane Karina, and then we've got Tropical Storm Lowell. No land hazards on those though, too far away from land. So good news at least on that. In the United States, here's an overview of the severe thunderstorm threat for the next few days. Here's what's happening at this very moment. 3 different severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. However, if you go and look at where the probabilities are for today, 5% chance for a tornado up in this area, and then 15% chance for the 58-mile-per-hour and greater winds, 5% over there, and then 15% chance today for the 1-inch or larger hail for that region. Tomorrow, 15% chance up here, and then 5% down there for severe thunderstorms. And that is it for today, and hopefully you're staying safe out there.